4.5 down. 5.5, that feels good. The Eagle has landed. Altitude, velocity light. 8.5 down. 220 feet. We copy you on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Lift off.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 18 of Moon Live. We are joined by the wonderful, beautiful, talented Kate Steinberg.
Thank you.
We're very excited. We've got Josh and Diego in the booth. Let's give it up for Josh and Diego. Yeah. Killing it on audio and song procurement. We have Taylor running the video. Whoop. And, of course, Hannah Allen. How are you, Hannah?
Oh my god, I forgot to step on this thing.
Hey, you.
Essentially the VIP of the week award because she's here like 2 hours after getting a root canal.
What?
That's very impressive. How does it feel?
It's like heavy duty.
Very cool. Josh, are you drugged up too? That's what we thought. Taylor, if you're not drugged up, then you know.
Now's the time.
Cool. Well, welcome to the show. This is the show where we try to bring in key valued members of the Moon community, our friends, to talk to them about music and other things. Hannah's mic isn't working and her camera is kind of screwed up. Thank you, Sawyer. It's definitely not her face that's screwed up, right? It's just the yeah, we'll figure it out. I think Josh gave you that button. Maybe just pick that thing up and give it a click. Let's try it.
Her mic is fine when you're on the main camera. It's just when you switch to Hannah's camera.
Oh, okay. Taylor's on it. Okay, give me a thumbs up.
Sawyer.
Thanks, Sawyer. Killing it. Sawyer's our tech and science guru. Cool. We'll test it out in the next time I have a joke.
Never.
But we try to bring in friends, family, chosen family, members of the Moon Squad, Moon Crew. You didn't have to read it out loud. Yeah, well, I just can't.
Still doing it. We're still doing it.
It's just so fun when people interact with us on the internet. It's like a real people.
I haven't figured that out yet. I did like one or two live streams,
Mm-hmm.
like on Instagram Live, just randomly without announcing anything. And I was like, I just feel like playing music.
Yes.
And I was like, am I supposed to, like, I see the comments happening.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to interact? Like, how does this work?
It's up to you. Obviously, I choose to not only interact but read them aloud, like I'm like
in fourth grade, like sounding them out. But we'll see. You know, it's your brand. It's the Kate Steinberg. You can do whatever.
Oh man.
Oh geez.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
She's like, is this the Vicodin? What's happening?
Suddenly everything is we're getting tunnel vision and things are getting a little loopy. We'll see. But yeah,
Strong start.
Are we ready to test the Hannah's mic again? No. Okay. We'll figure that out. Hannah, just save up all your funniness and your sassy quips for later when we get your mic working. Cool. In the meantime, Kate.
Yes.
welcome
Hi.
to the show.
I'm so happy to be here. You don't
Can
even
you
know.
introduce your footwear for us?
I sure can. This is Max from Where the Wild Things Are, and I purchased these as a fully grown adult, and I am not ashamed of anything.
I'm not sure if our wide cam is getting them. Can you like contort your leg slightly? That should do it. Yeah, I think that'll do it.
Everybody, here's my slippers. I feel like this is the studio that I've been in the most in my pajamas. So
Yep.
I had to reenact and get back in the zone.
Love it. Amazing fit. The X-Files, the what does it say on it?
Secrets of the X-Files.
Secrets of the X-Files.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, you're the Kate Steinberg. You're also Emily Prime.
Yeah.
Which is what kind of cheese should I put on this pizza? Wow.
You had to read that one aloud.
Yeah.
Vegan cheese, Brian. Vegan cheese.
Always vegan cheese.
I'm sorry if that's disappointing and not what you wanted to hear. Live your truth.
So let's talk about who is Kate Steinberg and who is Emily Prime a little bit, because Emily Prime is this awesome project that you have.
Thank you.
And we're going to hear some music, which I believe is under the guise of Emily Prime
Correct.
tonight. Is that right?
Yeah.
But who are you sitting in this chair right now?
I ask myself that every day. I am Kate in this chair right here.
Okay.
Yeah. So the way I kind of look at it is I am Kate for everything else other than that project.
Okay.
So when I'm playing that music, that's for the Emily Prime project.
Yes.
And I write for that project specifically.
Yes.
But I love writing in so many different styles with so many different people, and I perform with a lot of different people, and like in studio and on stage. So I didn't want to like say Emily Prime is Kate Steinberg because I want to be able to do lots of different styles and lots of different things.
Right.
So it made sense to me to call that project and that sound that name, and
For
then
sure.
I can call anything else whatever I want to do. But
Yeah.
when I walk into a room, I'm Kate.
And I mean, it's important to cover because you do so many awesome things outside of the Emily Prime universe, right? Like you tour with bands and songwriters and singers. You back up a lot of people. You play shows in New York, and you write with other artists. What else do you do? I mean, that's a lot of things already.
I do some teaching, some voice and songwriting coaching. That's a bunch.
Yeah, it's a lot of like musical identities to juggle.
A lot of hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I feel like I'm kind of in the same boat a lot of times where I'm like, what is the thing that I'm doing? Is that like a challenge? Is that something that you really like to have like different kind of outlets for your creativity? I
do. It is a challenge, but it's something that I want to do because I feel like when I went to college for music, and I feel like when I got there is really when doors opened to all the different roles that one can have in the music industry.
Yeah.
And I got so excited by each one of those that I discovered, and like each opportunity that I had. And it was actually like when I went to college, it was the first time that I was in a recording studio. And a lot of people went to
at Berkeley.
At Berkeley. And a lot of people went to that school knowing that they wanted to be part of the recording and engineering major and production and stuff.
Right.
And I went in and I was like, I know I like to write songs. I know I like to sing and play. I want to expand upon that and like see where else I can take that. And then I got involved in so many other realms in music, and I was like, I want to do this too. Like, this is really fun, and this is really cool, and this challenges me and like stretches me in ways that I haven't stretched before. And like, I want growth. I don't want to just like stay stagnant. And I feel like working with lots of other people really like leads itself to that growth and towards like making me a better, well-rounded musician. I hope that's how I feel. Like it changes my writing style after I write with somebody or like learn their music to play with them. And then I go home and sit at the piano and I'm like, oh, I don't know that I would have thought of like playing different inversions like this or different like styles like this. And then it sort of influences my own thing. And I'm like, cool. Like now my doors are open to like write in a different way and try something new.
Yeah, it's as if you like kind of went home and kind of like just decided like, okay, today I'm gonna like learn this artist that I look up to's like entire repertoire, and like of course you're gonna pick up a lot of things doing that, but you're doing that like professionally, not just as like an exercise.
Right. Like the goal is never to copy.
Yeah.
But obviously, like all of us are going to be influenced a bit by what we listen to and what we're passionate about. Yeah. And it's true, like that does happen when I listen to music, but and sometimes I'll listen to something and be like, I have to figure this out right now. Like I want to learn the song now and I'm going to play this now. And there's other times like I'm just listening to it, but then when I have to learn an artist's repertoire, like it's in my hands and it's in my brain.
Yeah. So what did you go to school for initially, and then what did you like pick up and come out of it with, whether major or just interest wise?
For sure. I went in not declared, and I went in knowing I like to sing and knowing that I like to write. And I had thought I would probably end up doing songwriting. A lot of people went in as vocal performance majors, and I took a lot of classes in vocal performance because you have to, like my principal instrument was voice, and so you have to take a lot of different voice classes to stretch you vocally, like in different styles and different ensembles and stuff, which is amazing. And you get to work with all these different people and teachers, and it's incredible. But I love the stuff that happens behind closed doors, and I wanted to learn more about that.
Like what, in the
like
studio?
Songwriting in the studio, yeah, like songwriting. And so I was taking a bunch of songwriting electives at the time, knowing I was probably gearing towards that. And then when I was in school, you didn't really have access to the recording studios unless you were working with somebody who needed to use the recording studios for their major or for projects or whatever. And I happened to just become friends with some people in the production and engineering major, and they needed an artist to record as their assignments. Right. So
as a guinea pig.
Yeah.
So to speak.
So a lot of the stuff that I became super passionate about was like after hours. And I got to do like session singing for the first time, and I was like, oh damn, I love this. This is really fun. Yeah. And the hours were crazy because you had to do it after everything was done with classes.
Some really saucy sitcom, The After Hours Session Singer.
For sure.
Kate Steinberg in The After Hours Session Singer. Okay. Cool.
But it was so rewarding to, like, it gave me a reason to get better at the songs that I was writing. And I've always, as an individual, I thrive the most when I have a deadline and people are relying on me, and there's accountability. And so these people had these sessions scheduled, and I had to like put a band together, and I had to have my charts prepared, and I had to like I had to get it done. And so that was my first like real kick in the butt to like see what I could do as a songwriter, and then also get to do their projects, which maybe wasn't even my own stuff. Maybe it was like sound-alike projects that they were doing, and I got to sing like a Tori Amos song, and then like I had to emulate all of the background vocals. So I was just like listening really hard to all of those and trying to figure out what each one was, and it made me even nerdier about my love of background vocals in a good way.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I want to give a little bit of like context because a lot of these people probably haven't heard your stuff. So you're going to play some songs a little bit later, but I want to play this little teaser of this cool thing that you did. Do you want to set up the clip? Do you know what clip I'm talking about?
I do know what clip you're talking about. So we've all had a really weird year and a half. I think I can speak for all of us. So I had an incredible opportunity to play one of my songs and have a video shot for it in October, very much during the pandemic. And I was asked by a group of guys who know me from work that I've done with them in the past, Bill, Todd, and Michael, and Chris, and they head up this series called The Climb, which is sort of combining love of nature and the outdoors with music and performance. And the whole premise is essentially like doing the work and getting yourself to the location. So we drove separately in separate cars because it was too dangerous to all go together.
You don't mean doing the work in a social justice warrior kind of way.
No,
You're talking
doing
about
the work like
climbing a mountain to
yeah,
sing a song.
That work, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
just
yeah.
checking.
No.
Though that's important too.
So yeah, we all drove to Phoenicia, New York, and climbed up this mountain in October with gear and recorded my last single that I put out called Serotonin, and it was an incredible opportunity.
Let's roll the clip. That chipmunk was really, really rocking out there for a second.
That chipmunk was like the highlight of the whole thing. He was very bold, and he just kept darting around the keyboard. Like, we set everything up, and he was just like, he would pop up and just start like running around.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we were leaving, someone who was on the trip with us realized that he broke into their backpack and made a hole in the trail mix, and the whole thing just like poured out the side. So he was running around somewhere on this mountain with like cheeks full of trail mix.
Of course, yeah. As rodents do.
As rodents do.
You know my rodent fascination. Hannah kind of looks like a chipmunk.
Oh
today.
no, you look
in
beautiful.
a very cute
you look
way.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Just one side of your mouth.
Wait.
I can't see it. The camera's in the way. Can you read it?
No audio for me on the clip.
Oh no. We're figuring it out, guys. Okay, we have some work to do.
Thank you, Sawyer.
Good news though, Kate's going to be playing that song
I
for
will
us.
play it.
So you'll get an even better live version, exclusive performance.
And the whole thing, that is a trailer of it, and it's out already on YouTube.
Yes.
Under the Climb series. I think that's their YouTube channel.
We'll link it.
We'll link it
comment
later.
with it
Yeah.
later. But yeah, super cool.
Thank you.
So we talked a little bit about you kind of getting behind the scenes, getting in the studio, falling in love. I know you've been a big fan of like film scoring and some like things in the sync world, which like for anybody who's not in the industry, in the biz as we call it, like that just means like music for video.
Yeah.
TV, film, commercials, whatever. How did you get into that? And
that is another door that was open to me in college, actually.
Cool.
So I took a jingle writing course. I don't know if I ended up saying, but I declared songwriting. And so someone who I ended up choosing as my mentor to sort of like guide you through and help you with your final songwriting portfolio and stuff, his name was John Aldridge. Incredible professor, and he also taught a jingle writing course. And so I feel like jingles we know them differently than back in like the 80s.
Yes,
but
very
he
much.
was like jingle king back in the day.
he's like old school jingle.
Old school
like
jingle king.
1-800
yeah.
cars for kids. Yeah, cool.
For sure. He did like Amco and McDonald. He did like, some heavy hitter stuff. And he used to tell stories about like cars being parked in his driveway as like thank yous for work that he did, and just a different time.
Yes.
But he ended up using me for a lot of examples to sing during the class and stuff, and told
That's
me
like a jingle session singer.
yeah.
Cool.
And he would say like if I was working in a different time, that would probably be something I would be doing a lot, and I ended up loving it. It was super fun.
Yeah. Because you're just an incredible session singer.
Thank you.
I'm assuming. You're like everything we've had you in for doing like session singing work, you've just knocked so far out of the park.
Thank you.
Yeah. Which is a really unique skill. You know, it's not like the same as necessarily like singing backups with a band or singing your own project. It's like a very specific thing because you're getting the brief and you're figuring out the instructions like right on the spot, and then you just have to like morph yourself and like be a complete Zelig like in the moment and just like either sing whatever they need for the spot, whether
Yeah.
it's like, you know, McDonald's jingle or some ooze in the background or something. Like, you have to be so versatile to do that stuff.
For sure. And like when I was younger, I actually had like horrendous stage fright and like terrible.
Yeah.
And then I knew I wanted to pursue music professionally. And as soon as I got to Berkeley, like 4-year assignments, you have to sing in all of these classes and you have to perform. And other people are going before you, and it's some of like the best singers I've ever heard in my life. And I was like, I don't want to open my mouth, but I knew if I didn't like throw myself into the fire and try to get over that as quickly as I could, I was going to fail my classes and like not be able to do the thing that I really love to do.
Right.
So I just like, I don't know. I feel like I've just learned to have no shame in a lot of situations and just like, I'll try whatever a client wants me to try. And I also find that really fun, like working towards a brief and like knowing that you rocked whatever the client was trying to get you to do.
Yep. What's Brian saying over there? Because we've been the...
Oh, Brian took a songwriter course with John Eldridge. He's
Oh,
the
sick.
GOAT.
Nice. That's awesome.
Super true. He taught my intro to songwriting class, and that was like the best like window into songwriting at that college that I could have possibly had. And I was like, I want you to teach me all of the things that you know and take me under your wing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Was that Clive Davis, Brian? I mean, Ruben. We really have to move that camera so I can read the comment. Hannah,
I got you.
Taylor, can you like just move the comments to the left on the screen? So much better. A little bit more. Yeah. Can you still read that, Kate?
No, but
Okay, we'll figure this out. Well, that's super cool. So we'll come back to that because there's a lot of really interesting stuff I want to cover there. And have you done film score music professionally?
Oh, yeah, right. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that was the intro.
Right. That was the long-winded intro. So yes, I took jingle writing.
Yeah.
I loved that. And then I ended up moving to Chicago, and there's a lot of ad agencies there. And I ended up interning for a while at post houses, and then and then I started working on music for commercials and film, video games. And really fell deeply in love with that, and was there for a couple years. And I feel like I learned so many valuable lessons, and especially how to work for a client and how to work really fast and not be precious about anything, and to like stick to your guns about like certain things, but also just be very malleable about what you're working for the client at the end of the day.
Right.
And you don't like, the deadlines are so crazy in that side of the industry that you don't really have time to second guess yourself. So it's sort of like, and I'm such an overthinker, that is just like me by nature. And you don't have time to do that. So it's sort of like, grab your first idea, go with it, take it as far as you can go. If you hit a wall, then try something else. But like, don't just sit there forever twiddling your thumbs. Be like, what is the perfect thing? It doesn't matter like what you think the perfect thing is going to be. It's, does it fit what you're trying to do, and does it like serve the medium the best?
Ultimately, a bunch of people in a boardroom are going to make that decision for you. So it's like, you have to try, but then like, don't kill yourself over it. It's just like, do what you think is good.
And don't be upset when they come back and they're like, no.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Don't be, that's the don't be precious part of it for sure. Yeah. We've been lucky enough to work with you on a couple projects like that. I remember a Burger King R&B song, which was a little too sexy for the Burger King, I might say, but
sorry,
I'm
it was the
glad
slippers.
yeah, totally. I'd rather get sidelined for that than for it being not sexy enough if we're talking Burger King. So
for sure.
Cool. But you want to play a song?
I could play a song.
Yeah.
What
do you want to play?
I'll play the one that they didn't hear audio for.
Okay, perfect.
So this song, you can hear. This song is out. It's called Serotonin, and there's the live version from the Climb series that's on YouTube, and then it's on whatever other platform, the fully produced version that you might want to listen to.
Amazing. I can't wait. We're going to be right back in like 2 minutes. We have, for the first time, to make this brief commercial break a little more interesting, we have some clips from previous episodes. So enjoy those. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. Kate's going to be there. I'm going to be not sitting here, and we'll hear Serotonin.
Yeah.
You're the stormy cold hangover of innocence, the first last call. Tell him your door is closed and lean into your snow. And I hear the sounds of the western world on ice window. If I should die alone, at least I'll have. You're saying everything I like when I hit it at night. You're saying everything I like when I roll it real tight. Puffy, spin it, deeper in it, got me dripping. One time, let me spit it. I'm high, I'm living real big, good life. I'm seeing my name in lights. Can you feel the heat from this? 'Cause I go deeper. You got me, I'm dripping. The clouds are all around me, but I'll be seeing clearly. My body is in the ocean. I'm dreaming in slow motion, but only when you're near me.
Tonight I'm here for you, my daily news. I love to hear you speak, speak. It's the sweetest sound, yeah. It's the sweetest
Serotonin. Down and out and left me in the dark. I am growing close to you, but you are not done picking me apart, and I stay. And I learn to love you, and I stay. And I learn to love you, taking comfort in moments when I find myself alone, painting walls and key, a place to call my own. I'm on fire. Only I can smell the smoke. Learn to put it out. I'm learning how to cope, and I stay. And I learn to love you, and I stay. And I learn to love you. I've loved
and I'll learn to love you, and I'll stay, and I'll learn to love you, and I'll stay, I'll stay, I'll stay, I'll stay, and I'll learn to love you, oh, and I'll stay, and I'll learn to love you.
But if I'm being honest, you make me crazy. Call it a crime, 'cause my love is dangerous. It's so dangerous. Love till there's nothing left, forever and always. 'Cause my love is dangerous. It's so dangerous. Love till there's nothing left, forever and ever. Ooh,
I used to look for love in the same old places. Oh, baby, oh, my baby. Found the bottom of the bottle's always dry. Ooh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. When you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love that gets me high.
Want to see? Can you feel our space from above? The stars are holding and they're showing us a new way, glowing from the time out there before. The distant shimmers watch us face a new day, divine memories and love and war. But these days I feel so far away from the sky. I'm on the ground where I lay down and die. I want your age, I want your soul to sweetly follow mine. When you're around I just can't say goodbye. And when I see your face there, I feel
Ooh, na-na. That girl is everything. Ooh, na-na. She's everything. Ooh, na-na-na. That girl is everything.
Let's give it up for Kate. That was insane.
Thank you.
Jaws still on the floor.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
I haven't played my own stuff in so long.
Yeah, if that's you after having been like off on vocal rest for a year and a half, then like, damn.
Thank you.
Very, very impressive. I love that song.
Thank you. I still love it, which is really rare for me.
Right.
And I'm really happy that I do.
Why do you think that you still love it? You're comparing it with like other releases
songs that I've
you've had.
released, yeah.
Why do you think that that one has like stood the test of time for you personally?
Well, I think back to my classic overthinker syndrome. I definitely did that a lot on the previous songs that I released, and like I have a lot of trouble. I think it's part of why I love working with a client so much, because like they give a final stamp and like I'm going to do the best job I can do and work as hard as I can work. But there's like a, you did it, I'm happy with the work you did moment. And I have a lot of trouble giving that to myself. And I can just keep tweaking it forever if nobody says like, okay, you're done, it's good enough, like time to just get it into the world.
And when you're working for yourself, there's no deadline.
There's no deadline.
It's whenever you want to say, okay, I'm done.
For sure. And this one, I sort of like, I thrive with deadlines. And so I played a show on my birthday, like in 2019, I don't know. Time has become a mystery this past year and a half.
Like about a decade and a half ago or so.
It was like 50 years ago, probably.
Something like that.
I gave myself a deadline and was like, okay, I'm going to prepare all my other songs for this show, and then I'm going to try and finish a new one. If I don't, I don't, but like, let's try. And I brought it to the rehearsal, and I like told the band all the references I had and what vibe I was kind of going for. And I was like, I don't want to spend a ton of time on this in case it doesn't work, but let's give it a try. And they got it immediately. And that song is also about like taking the time to really give to yourself and understand yourself and learn to love yourself, which is kind of like a lifelong process. And so I feel like it's not a song I wrote about like a snapshot in time necessarily, but like a process that's going to take forever for a lot of us, for probably most of us. And it really took on, like, I just trusted my instincts. Like, I bumped that to the top of the list. It worked really well when I played it at the show, when I did it in rehearsal. And I decided I wanted to record it next, and just brought the people that I trusted and I knew would help me do it the way I wanted to do it. And I didn't overthink things for the first time. And I was like, this feels right. I'm going to listen to my gut and just move forward in this way. And then it really took on a new meaning when I got to perform it for that Climb series. And I felt so disconnected from myself and my past identity and from music. And I just got to like stand on top of a mountain and like talk about, like sing about trying to love myself and learning to love myself, and how we're all trying to do this really hard thing. And everyone talks about self-love and self-care. And it's like, it's not just like, you can't just take a bubble bath and you're good. That's doing the work. Like there's the doing the work of climbing the mountain, but that's like the doing the work.
Right. The thing that is like, I want to make a key distinction though, is like you said, like, I didn't overthink it. And that's so important because you know, and we know, and I know when we do overthink things. That's like, if you don't know, it's a lot different than if you do know. And if you can catch yourself in the act and you know what it feels like to overthink things, or to know that you should have set the deadline and just said, okay, it's done. This is my stamp. I need to move on now. But you don't, and you keep going and you keep pushing because maybe that's easier or whatever. I mean, I have the same kind of issues. It's a like striving
for perfection thing, and there's no such thing. Like you're not going to get there, and you're probably going to move further from that the longer you sit with it and tweak it.
Yes, oh, of course, yeah. But just knowing where that self-imposed limit should be, is huge. So that means, and that was the last song that you put out, right?
That was the last song I put out. Yeah, and I just like didn't sit on it forever, and I was like, let's get this out into the world before I don't like it. Yeah.
Well, we're all moving towards, slowly working on all of our issues and all of our shit and our baggage and whatever. But like the fact that is the experience you had with the most recent song that you've put out is a great sign. As opposed, because sometimes you relapse, and not you, but like all of us,
For
it's
sure.
like, you don't just like, it's not always a clear trajectory. Like, the last record I made felt great the whole way through. It's like, there's so many complicated parts of that process. There's like from the inception to the writing, the tweaking, the editing, the recording, the mixing, the mastering. There's so many things and hats to wear. The fact that's, you still feel that relationship with that song is really awesome.
Thank you. I'm very proud of that, and that I just like let it go. And I think it says something about like the gut check and trying to just like check in with that more often and be like, all right, how does it feel? Does it feel like we're getting towards like the sour zone where this is going to get to the place of hating this? I don't want to get there, especially with my own music, because I really started the Emily Prime project because I'm usually working for clients, like whether it's for session stuff or whether it's for live shows. And like people who I was working with said to me, I know that you have a singing background and a songwriting background. So like, what do you do when nobody's telling you what to do?
Right.
And I was like, I have no idea. I haven't like not had an assignment in a long time. And even in college, like you're writing with assignments, you know?
Yes.
And so it was basically like, okay, I'm going to try and answer that question. And then I had to go into like deep self-discovery and be like, what is even my sound? And that's also kind of why I called it this project, because I was like, that's what my sound feels like for this thing that I'm doing, but I don't know if I want to, like, I love writing all different types of things. So that was like that artist project that I created for that moment. And it's evolving a bit. Like my earlier songs are definitely much more aggressive than the newer stuff I'm putting out.
Trent Reznor vibes.
But I think it all kind of fits into the like darker, moodier, cinematic world that I'm trying to create within pop, whatever that means.
Yes, it feels very you, and it makes sense to me just having known you for some amount of years. So if that means anything,
that means a lot.
Keep going and do it, and we love it, and we're here for it. So amazing. Let's play a game.
Oh boy! All right.
This is called the Internet Songwriting Challenge.
The Internet Songwriting Challenge. The Internet Songwriting Challenge.
Okay, cool.
I don't know what's happening, for the record.
I'm going to give you this piece of paper.
Okay, should I look at it? Or is this like cards?
Look at number 1. So okay,
I'll cover number whatever else.
Kate requested for us to whatever game that we did that involved her amazing singing skills for that to be.
I don't know if that's what I'm about to display.
Pop. You don't need that. Doesn't need to be there, Taylor. That's okay. But yeah, for that to be 80s pop ballad style. So we decided to find some Craigslist ads, which is Moon tradition at this point, and we're gonna play you some songs that you've never heard, some 80s pop song type beats, and we're gonna get a glimpse into Kate's mind's eye of top line melody writing, which I think is gonna be amazing.
Am I hearing?
You're gonna hear
it first?
We're gonna hear the beat.
Okay.
No, you're not going to hear it.
It's just going to happen while it's happening.
You're going to hear the intro. They all have pretty exaggerated intros. And then you just have to sing verbatim the words that are presented in front of you on these Craigslist ads. So, and you'll see them at home. These are all real from Craigslist.com. Just various cities. See if you can guess the cities that they're from.
Oh, that'll be a fun game.
If you get it, I'll give you a big hug.
Most of them could probably be New York, if we're being honest.
They might be, yeah. So we're going to start with number 1. Josh, do you have the song queued up? Okay.
That's a yeah.
Are you ready, Kate?
I don't know.
That's a yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Me, horse costume, you, chicken mask. We made out in the second stall in the men's room outside hall D. Same place, same time next year. I'll be in the llama costume. I'll be in the llama costume. I'll be in the llama costume.
Wow, amazing. That was so much better than I ever anticipated that being. Wow.
I didn't know what could happen. So, yeah, shout out to Diego in the
That was the hit new single coming out
in the llama costume.
Spring 86. I'll be in a llama costume. Didn't know they invented the rap air horn yet, but great.
Yeah.
That was
Time
amazing.
is not a thing. Thank you so much.
I'll be in a llama costume.
Just
horse costume, chicken
me
mask.
Horse costume, you chicken mask. We made out in the second stall in the men's room outside Hall D.
Yep.
Same place, same time.
I don't know what the SD. I think it's Comic-Con. Maybe San Diego Comic-Con. Is that a big Comic-Con?
That is like the Comic-Con. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. Since nobody guessed it.
Wow, this sounds really sexy now.
What's the name of that I just forgot the whole book.
Where the Wild Things
That's
Are?
it. That's it.
Oh,
you
man.
Mulder t-shirt, Where the Wild Things Are, slippers, me.
Oh, you're not
to
wearing
be
your
determined.
Crocs. Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll keep this train running. Let's keep moving. You ready?
Okay, I guess I got more gold nuggets in me.
We're gonna steal all these songs, and they're gonna be.
This is going on like the moon reel.
Of course.
Okay.
All right, number 2.
Here we go.
This
Wait,
one's called.
This is a lot of information.
Yeah. What you set this one up for us? What's the title?
I want this, first of all. Can we apply for this? Free human-size hamster wheel.
Yep.
It's free.
Yeah, I hope it's not taken yet. I'm going to write them after the show, depending on how this goes. All right, let her rip.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
Free human-sized hamster wheel available for immediate pickup. For immediate pickup. Can accommodate up to 200 pounds, 200 pounds. Fully functional. Fully functional. Not oh, there was so much more information I could have given you, so I'm just gonna read it. Not oh.
Okay, we got this is the outro redux.
Not recommended for houses with small children or animals. Or animals. 50 pounds of shredded newspaper also available. I will not have this in my house any longer. Taking appointments to view the wheel this week. Sandra Z.ZZZ.
Very nice. Wow.
Thank you.
I love to end the song and then immediately bring it back. That was actually.
That was a lot of. Oh, okay.
We got it. The single encore is really enough for the hamster wheel. Wow.
Okay, so it can accommodate up to 200 pounds.
Yes.
It's fully functional.
Sounds about
What would
right.
semi-functional?
Well, if
Doesn't roll?
Yeah, if you could
Doesn't
stand
spin?
on it, but it didn't spin, perhaps.
No point.
Or if it didn't work with shredded newspaper clogging up the definitely
Also,
Florida.
can we
Shout
show
out to Reuven. That was a beat, an 80s type beat made by Reuven, masterfully sent to us.
Thank you so much.
Expressly for this game. For you, Kate.
You are the best. I love you.
Very good. Well, yeah.
They're taking appointments this week to view the wheel, if anyone's interested.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you guys can't see this at home, but this is what it looks like.
There is so much shredded newspaper under that wheel.
He really has, and he has a nice Hawaiian shirt going. Yeah,
This is
he
a
looks
whole
like exactly
vibe.
the kind of person who would really need that.
He kind of,
wheel.
from this black and white graphic, he kind of looks like the Six Flags guy.
It could be. Yeah. Yep. That's very true.
I wouldn't put it past the Six Flags guy. Is there more?
There's 2 more. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, this one's so long. Okay.
Let it rip. You ready?
Wait, should I say what it is?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you set up this
Artist to help create Pop-Tarts mural. Should I say where it is, or should they guess?
Oh yeah, they can see it. Okay. Well, you get a freebie on this one.
Okay.
Let's go.
Can't tell when the intro stops.
Whenever
I'm ready. Okay.
It stops when your heart tells you it stops.
I love Pop-Tarts. Why has no one made a mural with this delicious snack food that is perfect for breakfast or a tasty treat? I want to change that and create a work of art that everyone can admire, that everyone can admire. I will support supply the Pop-Tarts, you create the artwork. I can't pay for this project, as I will be taking out a small loan to find the Pop-Tarts. If you interested, please respond with your idea and preferred Pop-Tart flavor. Please no chocolate sprinkles. Please no chocolate sprinkles. Please no chocolate sprinkles. I just like that flavor. Please no chocolate sprinkles.
Wow, beautiful.
Thank you.
You're really killing it on the taglines, the tag outs.
Kind of girl.
Yeah, right. It's so, I didn't realize how that's such an 80s thing.
Oh, yeah.
The tag out.
Yeah.
Is Josh still playing?
Are
they still rocking out?
They
in
really
there
like this one. It's like, damn, I need to get to the bridge.
Kick the guitar player in the,
it's just a really long solo.
He was just soloing over the whole.
Yeah.
Obviously, he didn't know this was going to be.
I think that's why I couldn't figure out where the intro was stopping, because I was like, oh, this is just one really long solo.
I thought for sure it would stop at least after the first 64 bars.
No, I just get to meander a vocal melody around his guitar solo.
Yeah.
It's what every vocalist loves to do.
Guitar is doing too much. That's what I'm saying, Brian.
Yeah.
I know. Jeez. Well, we'll write to him after the show. We know where he lives. In Grand Rapids. So, the only hair metal guitarist in Grand Rapids.
I hope he gets his mural. I really do.
I do too.
He'll supply the Pop-Tarts.
I think he will.
I mean,
there's a thriving art scene there.
Yeah, but he can't pay for the project.
Yeah.
Someone has to really like Pop-Tarts.
I hope his bank gives him that loan. I hope he finds the world's least competent bank to
You're gonna get paid in Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. All right.
Wait, but why does he say, tell me your preferred Pop-Tart flavor, but please no chocolate sprinkles? Like, if they're eating it.
Right. I think they're going to share. I think he can get them in
He's
bulk.
He's going to have half of their Pop-Tart.
Flavor.
I'll pay you in half of the Pop-Tarts I get.
Yeah, that does seem a little disingenuous, right? Like, he's offering them he's going to fund their work.
But if your favorite
Pop-Tarts.
flavor is chocolate sprinkles, you can't have that.
Let's hope that if he did find an artist willing to do that, who was willing to do it for only chocolate sprinkles, then he would have given on that.
I was such a Pop-Tarts kid as
What flavor?
S'mores all the way.
That was good.
Right?
Yeah.
None of that fruity stuff.
All the guitarists in Grand Rapids are hair metal. Yeah, probably, now that I think about it.
All right.
Hannah, have you ever been to Grand Rapids?
I can't say that I have.
No?
But she's still awake.
Have you?
I'm really proud of you.
Killing it. Okay, we got one more.
Cool. Need to borrow / rent live ducks, parentheses, not a joke.
Let her rip.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling it.
Hosting a house party. Need ducks for the party game. The ducks will be unharmed, and I prefer the owner remain with the ducks to ensure proper care and safety to both my and your standards. Yeah! Compensation, invitation, a party, free drinks for the entire night, or if you prefer, a small cash fee, $40. Ducks will be gently secured into passenger seats. Oh my god, a model train set. Origami hats made of $1, $5, and $10 bills will be placed on each duck's head. Guess we'll pay $1 for an opportunity. Pick a hat from a duck's head as a prize as the train passes by them. $1 per attempt. Laps around the tracks. Laps around the tracks. Laps around the tracks. Serious inquiries. Only please. Laps around the tracks. Serious inquiries, only please, only please, only please. Serious inquiries,
Wow.
only please.
Amazing. You want to keep going? We can keep. Wow. Let's give it up. That was incredible. You killed now I know why you requested the 80s pop ballad. I mean, these ranged the whole gamut.
The gambit.
From pop ballad to hair metal to power ballad to arena rock to.
It took like
we really
a
got 'em.
first like couple of words for me to be like, okay, now I'm settled into where this
Yes.
should live.
Oh, I thought you got it right from the get-go.
Thank you so much.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Big shout out to Reuven and Diego Rodoni for supplying all the music.
Thank you,
Killed it.
squad.
Killed it.
Sorry, Diego, if you were the guitar
He was
soloist.
not the
Okay, good.
guitarist.
Okay, good.
No, he just found some tight beats with a lot of guitar in them.
Good.
Yeah, but killed it.
That was really fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was fun for me. I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't know what to expect, but
neither did I, but that's what came out of my mouth.
Yes.
And here we are still.
yeah, that duck game, they're onto something. I have to say.
I didn't expect the model trains that really threw me for a
Yeah,
loop with the origami hats.
Oh my gosh! Off of the and you get the money if you can pluck the hat off of the duck. Yeah, that was my favorite part. Amazing.
Oh damn.
Okay, we're gonna play one more game before the final performance that you're gonna do for us. We're gonna play over under.
Okay. Do I know what over under is?
Over under.
That was Hannah on the vocals.
Nice.
Good job,
Those are
Hannah.
my vocals.
Do you know how to play this game? Have you ever played over
No.
under before?
No.
Do you know what it is?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, over under stands for overrated / underrated.
Okay.
We're gonna give you some prompts. Hannah's gonna give you some prompts.
Okay.
And you're gonna tell us whether you think this thing is overrated or underrated.
Okay.
And then I guess I'm just gonna comment on it.
Okay, great.
So.
Baby corn. Sorry, I'm just starting. We're starting
right
the
in.
game
That was
now.
great.
With
The
baby
first
corn.
one is baby corn.
Yes.
I'm going to say it's overrated. My sister would say it's underrated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And why is that
For which of us?
for you?
For me, it's just I don't want to eat the whole cob. It's really confusing. Like, I feel like I shouldn't be eating the whole thing. I should leave the center of it.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I'm just going to weigh in here real quick because I don't know if Sawyer is still sticking around, but Sawyer and I went to high school together, and I think either we learned at the same time or Sawyer was the one who... I'm going to go with this. I think Sawyer found out at some point that I thought baby corn was actually corn, but as a baby, like what
is it?
plant would be if it was a baby corn.
Yeah.
And that day I found out that it's not. And Sawyer told me. Thank you,
I mean,
Sawyer.
I assumed that
still
it
remember
wasn't.
the day that I found that out. Cool. What's up?
easier.
Thank you for teaching me.
I don't trust it. I think I
baby
don't
corn.
trust
I mean,
it,
it's
is
a
what it
lie.
comes to.
The whole
It's- yeah.
vegetable is based on a lie. That's probably some Monsanto
and I
shit.
love vegetables,
Of course.
but
yeah.
not if I don't trust them.
Yeah, well, they named it after like what it looked like,
Right.
But it's insidious. It's an insidious vegetable. I don't trust it. I don't know what it really is. If it's not baby corn, what is it?
There's going to be
right.
some Google rabbit holes later. And we're going to need to know more about baby
You don't
corn.
remember? It is. No, it's not. Fuck out of here, Brian. No, that's not
All
right. You mean it is baby corn? No, it's not. It's not. It can't be. Hannah, do you know?
We're gonna find
you
this
wrote
out
the
after.
prompt.
Bro, no, it's actually tiny young corn.
Wait a second. Well, yeah, baby carrots are definitely not baby carrots. They're just carved up. But I think Brian is...
Just give me full-size vegetables.
Baby. I got this.
Oh.
What is it?
Baby corn is a grain taken from corn harvested early while the stalks are still small and immature.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
What?
Yes.
This is There's 2 times in my life that my mind has been blown about baby corn. I thought this is incredible. Nothing in my life has my mind been equally blown twice. So somebody, I don't know if it was you, Sawyer, but I thought we were together at this point. But somebody actually lied to me and told me that it's not really baby corn. And I believed them, and my mind was blown. And it turned out I was right all along. I should have trusted my gut. This is crazy.
I still feel weird about eating it. The texture is very strange.
I feel weird about even knowing what this is now. I'm gonna stay far. Thank you for. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was you, Sawyer. I think we were together. Maybe we were both told this lie at the same time.
Wow, it's getting heated.
Okay, it wasn't you, Sawyer.
It's really getting heated.
I trust you 100%.
Sawyer, I believe you.
I think we were together when someone told us that it was.
This is amazing.
Oh my God. This is
baby corn.
I don't even
corn.
know. I don't even know what I'm avoiding this for the rest of my life. Okay, let's keep moving.
Ooh, that was a big one.
Hannah, if you will, let's go to the second prompt.
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture? Wow.
Tell you what I want to cancel right now. Baby corn.
I mean, yeah, let's cancel the baby corn. I don't know. Some people are very quick to jump to cancel culture. I don't know if I have like an overrated or an underrated on that, but I think maybe we shouldn't.
Are you just trying not to get canceled? Do you think you're going to potentially get canceled if you try to cancel culture?
No.
Okay.
No. It's just a very touchy topic.
That it is. So your official answer is?
It's rated. I mean, yeah, it depends on who the person is and what they've done. I think there's so many variables.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's a reasonable response.
Yeah.
Anything goes in this game, really. It's open to interpretation.
I mean, if you have heard wrong about baby corn and baby corn is canceled.
We're back on baby corn? Okay.
Sorry. let's move on.
Okay, I'm going to start flipping mics if we're... You have no idea how... I can't
mad you are right now?
I can't believe I'm steaming.
I feel it.
Weddings.
Oh, God. Overrated. I mean, as someone who has sang at some weddings, I feel like there's so much stress in the event, and just like, if you just want to be together, just like, you don't need to go crazy. Just like do a thing with some people that you love. And I mean, I get that being a bride and being a groom is like, or whoever you choose to be, is like a whole thing that you want to plan for your whole life. But I personally don't understand. I think there are way better things to get very stressed out about and not love.
I think if you get married, this would be a fantastic outfit for
I feel
your
very
bridal
majestic
situation.
Yeah.
It's really impressive. And the locks kind of has like the chastity belt situation going on, so like we can all get involved with the ritual. We can remove the lock necklace.
Oh, this is getting weird.
It's been weird. Let's be real. You're being employed as a lobbyist for corn agriculture.
Okay.
Specifically pediatric corn agriculture. Okay. Keep them coming.
The Bachelor franchise.
You know, I have never. So I
think Hannah might have had a slightly wrong impression about who Kate is as a person.
I'm really sorry.
Weddings and The Bachelor.
I've never watched The Bachelor
I can't think
before.
of two things that are less Emily Prime.
I know it's like a whole thing and people are very excited about it. So I'm not going to knock it till I try it.
You should try it.
I'll try it.
Are you a
huge
Bachelor fan?
Really? Huge fan.
Yeah,
watch it weekly.
Taylor too? You're a big fan?
It.
Beware, it can get addicting.
Oh, okay.
I had no idea. I would never have pegged you, Taylor. For Hannah, I could see. I could totally see it. I will say,
you've seen it?
I haven't. I've seen little clips in people's apartments that I didn't put it on. I've never put it on myself, but
he's put it on.
I hate shows like that.
Never watch it.
I hate shows like that, but the new one with Nikki Glazer F Boy Island. I might actually watch this. They put all these people on an island. There's like 10 girls and 20 boys.
Okay.
Women and men, let's just whatever. And half of the men are fuck boys and half of them are genuinely like looking to fall in love.
Oh my God.
And they don't know who's who, and they try to like con the girls into like
what?
Like just like fucking them, and then like
I'm
not
stressed about this.
It's
already.
I might actually, because Nikki Glazer's hilarious. I don't know if you know her, but
no, I don't.
Great comic. So I might actually watch one of these stupid island love shows that Hannah puts on the over-unders every single week.
I'm sorry. I'm like not a big reality TV person, except for like there's a few that really get me, and they're shameful.
What
and
are
I'll
they?
say them. America's Next Top Model. I'm like OG reality TV.
Okay.
And Project Runway. I love Project Runway a lot. That's right. And the Great British Bake Off. Great British Baking Show. What's the official title?
One of those two.
The British Baking Show, whatever it is.
It's definitely a great.
And there's this one really cool one on Netflix called Glow Up, I think it's called. And it's like it's makeup artists, but that also includes like totally transforming people with like some of them are like special effects challenges and stuff. It's pretty cool.
The Great British Bake Off. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. I like creative reality shows.
Yeah, right. When they have actual skills is what I'm getting. Like when there's skill involved or craft versus just
I don't like when they're mean to each other. I get really
and killing each other over some guy with a 12-pack.
Yeah, I get
Hannah.
stressed. I'm not judging
We're
anybody
different in that
for,
way.
Not that there's anything wrong with that if that's what you're into, but I understand. I think I'm on your same wavelength.
I like watching reality shows when I'm just like, I have no idea how they just turned that piece of fabric into that like incredibly like avant-garde piece of art.
Yeah, these aren't really in the same
The Bachelor and
category.
Project.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even call that reality television.
No, it's
it
a
is,
competition.
I guess, technically, but I wouldn't even categorize.
Whoa!
Thank
Fact
you.
check on FY Island.
So here's the serious fact checker here. Yeah.
3 women and 24
Three
dudes.
women and 24 dudes. And I think I'm right on the fact that half of the dudes are like genuinely looking for love and half of them are fuckboys. But that's
I hope the women are getting paid very well.
that's
I'm stressed for them.
really bad
Numbers?
ratio. Yeah. For the guys at
Oof.
least. Okay. Yeah. Brian, you can have your 12-pack and stay on Fuckboy Island. Just kidding. All right.
On to the
Keep 'em
next.
coming.
CBD cigarettes.
Oh my god. I mean, we keep striking out with me. I'm just like, no, I'm one of the most grandma people you'll probably meet. So like, this
What
is
time
the
do you
world
go to
I
bed,
just.
Kate?
I mean, let's start with the time I wake up to make what time I go to bed reasonable.
Okay.
Okay. I usually am up between 5:30 and 5:45, and I start out by like going to the gym or running, and then whatever work there is through the rest of the day happens, and then I get tired by like 10 o'clock. That's reasonable. That's a full day.
Yeah. More than reasonable.
That's a full day. It's going to be troublesome when I'm like really playing shows again, and like I don't hit a stage until 10.
Yeah. It's going to be rough.
Yeah, so the morning hours might like shift a little bit.
It's impressive. I just can't even imagine. Like I go to bed
I
at
used
5
to
some
do
nights.
it all the time.
Yeah.
And the me now is just like, how did I?
Oh no, I just mean going to bed that early and waking up that early.
Oh, well,
It's not
you
that
can do it
impressive
if you
to
like
go to a show that starts at 10 o'clock.
No,
but for
no.
you, yeah, because you're usually in bed by 10 o'clock.
But I used to not do that. Like I used to be up at that same time and still play shows pretty late. But
Okay,
I think
here's
that
the
just
question.
sacrificed
Here's
sleep.
the question. Are you getting up earlier as you get older, or
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you think if you're waking up at 5:30 now, how
God.
much earlier is this going to go?
I don't know. It's funny because like the other day my sister said to me, do you remember in like high school, I used to stay in bed until like noon and I was sleeping. I wasn't just like
Right.
laying there
This makes me
on
feel
a
better.
laptop
about
or a phone because we
doing the
didn't have
same.
those.
Sure.
So I was like
Genuinely
sleeping.
sleeping.
Yeah.
You were a growing girl.
I guess that's what it is. but then I
Maybe.
stopped growing, and then I just started waking up early. Is that what happened?
Yeah,
Is that why
you
I'm
stopped
short?
growing a long time ago. Okay.
Chili.
Chili?
Not the singer, the food.
I love chili. Yeah. Turkey chili, veggie chili. I really love chili. If you make like chili with eggs it's all underrated, is what I'm saying. I feel like I'm just speaking to you about the topics rather than doing overrated and underrated now.
I feel like I
Context
get
is
like
important.
a thorough sense of like why you're answering the way you're answering. So I'm happy.
Great.
What's the egg? Like hard boiled egg?
No, like
Chunks?
scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs in.
Put chili on top of scrambled
okay,
eggs
got it,
and
got
make
it, got
like
it.
kind of like a Mexican inspired
Got it. So
breakfast
chili
dish.
with eggs, not
So good.
eggs in as an ingredient in the chili.
No.
I see.
Top your eggs.
Yeah, like a
with the
huevos
chili.
rancheros kind of.
So
situation,
good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Enya.
Now I get what you. I mean, she's incredible. Do people disagree with that?
I just feel like she's underrated personally.
Well, then I guess I would go with underrated because everyone
should
love
know who Enya is.
Yeah. I saw this really funny. Is it a meme if it's a video? Oh,
Can be.
okay. Somebody said like, if you remember this, you were born at this time, and it's like the.
So sorry.
Are you okay? You good?
I just choked on yerba mate. I'm
Gets ya.
great.
There was like, and I remember.
I was just thinking
it said
about
like
baby
if,
corn, and I started freaking out. Okay.
it said like if you fell on asleep on the couch to this ad, like you are this years old, or you were like around in the 90s or whatever, and it was like I don't remember what the CD was that they were advertising on the TV, but one of the songs was like sail away, sail away,
Oh,
sail
it's so
away.
good.
Yeah, and I as soon as I saw that
Wait, was it one
video,
of those late night like compilation
Yes,
albums?
yes.
Oh my gosh, I
Yes.
missed those so
Yeah.
much. Those were so cool.
those were so cool, and there was all
Man.
those commercials for like the Now CDs.
Yeah. What is Now up to? Can our fact checkers look up if they're still
97?
making?
I don't know.
Oh, probably even more. Now that's
How
what I
often
call
do they
music.
make them? Is it like one a year?
Every
Is it
4
annual?
days, I think they come out with a new now they come out with a lot of nows. Yeah, let us know if they're still making those. I don't
think
know.
they are.
I mean, I would assume they're up to like 1757 now. That's what I call musics. So much music comes out now. It's
Now.
hard to have this conversation without
saying now.
a lot. All right.
Saturday Night Live.
Oh.
Kate's never stayed up that late.
I have to watch it the next day. But I feel like now I watch it for the music segments, and I feel like now SNL is overrated. Unless people agree that it's like not wonderful right now. Not to diss anybody who loves it.
Okay.
Now, I just can't stop hearing the word now.
I know. I said it and I was like, oh, there it is again.
So many nows.
So they're on Now That's What I Call Music, volume 78.
Oh, okay.
Only so is it
That's
yearly? Is it
actually
annual?
Not as many as I thought it would be.
It's a couple times a year. The last two were April 2021 and January 2021.
Can you tell me what's on the most recent one? Just give me some bops.
Hannah, read the next one. I will find out.
Okay. Thank you,
Lil
Josh.
Wayne.
I think he's rated perfectly.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last one is camping.
Oh. I mean, I love it. I can't give a straight answer for anything.
No, that's great.
I mean, underrated? But if you hate it, then you hate it. I feel like it's one of those things where, like, you're a camping person or you're not. Like, I was listening to one of my favorite podcasts this morning called Armchair Expert, and Monica Padman, who's like one of the co-hosts of the show, was saying that for one of their birthdays, they all went on this big camping trip, and she was really nervous because she's like, she doesn't camp. She thought she was going to blow herself up with the stove, and she's never built a tent before, and she was just like really stressed out about the whole experience, getting eaten by a bear, like every possible nightmare scenario. And she like went out of her comfort zone and did it for her friend's birthday, and they were very happy. And then she was saying to
And she got
Dax
eaten by a
Shepard, yes, that's the end. She was saying to Dax Shepard today, she was like, should I tell the audience about like what I did on the last day? And he was like, yeah, tell them. And the last day she went to like the most bougie establishment to just like have a treat yourself day and have like, yeah, just have
Like
really
a
good food.
glamping site, still on the campsite?
No, it's like like a hotel type thing, I think, like a resort type thing. Separate. It was like after she left, she was like, now it's time to be treated like royalty because I just did that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like there are people who like it and people who don't like it, and you shouldn't have to be forced to do it, but it's great. I don't know. Did I fail that game?
No, you did great.
I think you did really
fantastic.
well.
We learned a lot about, yeah, camping is underrated, but not if you hate it. You can't force someone to like it. You can try.
Well,
but then they're going to make your camping miserable.
Yeah, you don't want to be camping with people who hate camping.
No.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. Good job.
Thank you, Hannah.
Great job to Kate. Great job to Hannah. She hosted her first. Well, Hannah's been writing the over-unders forever, but this...
Yeah, I'm a producer.
With all drugged up and everything, with chipmunk gauze in your mouth and everything, it's
really not noticeable.
It's almost really like I don't look like a chipmunk.
You don't.
Almost. Almost. I just really like chipmunks. I'm just, we saw that
They're
chipmunk
really
as part of your...
cute. I felt like Snow White in that video. Every time the chipmunk would pop up, I would be like,
Were
it's
there
me.
chipmunks in Snow White?
I feel like there was birds, there was like little rodents, like everything like running around, flying around Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, it's my music. It's bringing the chipmunk closer.
And really,
probably
it was just
not.
the
I think
trail
he
mix.
just, he really smelled the trail mix and was like, where's this food? I know how this works.
By extension, that was due to you. So good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool. All right. Well, that's it for that. That was really fun.
That was fun. Thank you.
Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. Thanks to everyone here. And are you going to play another song for us?
I don't know. Am I? Do you want me to?
Yes.
Okay, great.
What do you have in mind?
I'm going to play a song called Island.
Okay.
And this song is actually very fitting to play here because...
Is it about Fuckboy Island?
It's about Fuckboy Island.
How did you know? That's incredible.
There used to be a beautiful piano in this room.
Yep.
And I live very close by, and one night I asked if I could use the piano if nobody else was using the piano, and you said yes, and I came in probably in footwear similar to this and sat at the piano, and I actually wrote this song in this room, and
magic.
It's the one that I want to record next, so hopefully I'll get that kicked off in the fall is the hope.
We're honored that you wrote this song in here, and I can't wait to hear it. I think this is like an exclusive first performance of this song, right?
I've played this song at shows before, but there's no recordings of it.
It doesn't exist.
The limit does not exist.
All right. Well, we'll be back in 2 minutes. We're going to get set up. Kate's going to play a song, and then we're going to let you guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. So thanks for hanging out. We'll be right back.
Thanks for hanging.
Call me tonight, 'cause I think I might go insane. Can I get you out of my brain? Everywhere I look, all I see is you. What the hell you do to me? I can't eat and I can't sleep. What the hell you do to me? 'Cause everywhere I look, and all I see is yeah, 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 yeah. Everywhere I look, all I see is you. I was doing fine on my own, alone. Now you made your way.
Dying, staring at your temple through the burning lights. You make me run, you make me lose myself. Lost you found, but you don't see me. Swimming in words, the words you say, drifted out of sight. My life, all lost. Ooh, na, na, na. She's everything.
You're my best friend, you're my team's #1 fan. Let the whole world know, baby, I'm your man. I love you, I do. So happy with you, don't need nothing else. As long as I got you, baby, all Said I got you, you got me. We got us. All we need is love. We gon' be alright, alright. I'm gonna say it again. I got you, you got me. We got us. All we need is love. We gon' be alright, alright. Ooh, I got you, you got me. We got us. All we need is love. We gon' be alright.
Blue washed over me as a baby. Let it linger till you. A new diluted hue, Royal Navy. A patriotic, darker shade grew and grew. And I've got work to do. I can't wait for you. You're limited, and I'm blooming. No nectar for you, honey bee. I need to save my energy for staring down the enemy face to face with me. I'm an island, can you hear me? Waves are crashing, a roar. I shout it louder until I'm screaming, till I shake something, anything in my core. I've got work to do. I can't wait for you. You're limited, and I'm blooming. No nectar for you, honey bee. I need to save my energy for staring down the enemy face to face with me. I'm an island. I'm an island. I'm an island. So far at sea. Ooh, I'm an island. I'm an island. I'm an island. Baby, swim to me. I'm an island. I'm an island. I'm an island. So far at sea. Ooh, I'm an island. I'm an island. I'm an island. Baby, swim to me. And I've got work to do. I can't wait for you. You're limited, and I'm blooming. No nectar for you, honey bee. I need to save my energy, staring down the enemy face to face with me. Can you swim to me? Swim to me, 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 swim to me.
yeah.
We didn't plan this. I didn't
No,
have a chair.
we fit.
Thank you so much. That was incredible.
Thank you for
Wow.
having me.
I can't wait to hear that song in
Whenever it happens, I'm
Whenever it
gonna listen to
happens.
my gut.
always a good sign. Always a good idea. Cool. Well, give us a couple plugs. Where do we find you, support you, follow you?
I feel like I'm the most active at Kate R. Steinberg on Instagram. And then there's also Emily Prime Music Instagram, where I just post about Emily Prime happenings.
Follow them both.
Follow
Highly
them both.
recommended.
I have some songs you can listen to, Serotonin being one of them, and 2 others on all the platforms. There's the Climb series, and I know those guys are going to pump out some more videos too, and they're really beautiful. So check out more of what the Climb series is doing. What else? I post about other incredible artists that I'm working with all the time on my Instagram. So anybody who I'm posting about, I might be making music with them, or I just think they're amazing and I want to support them. So keep up with who I'm posting about, and you can either see me with them or hear me with them, or just become a fan of theirs, because I love community and we know some really talented people.
We're very lucky.
Yeah.
Within like a 2-block radius.
A 2-block radius.
And
And follow
tours.
Oh, yeah.
Feel free. Give me a plug. Yeah, I don't want to
Lane.
cut that off.
And anything that Lane is working on. I feel so grateful to be back in this studio. I'm so comfortable with Lane and comfortable in this space. I clearly wrote a song in my pajamas in this room that I just played for you. So it's home, and it's like really good to be back home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like and subscribe. I have to say that because it really helps us. Thank you for hanging out in the chat, leaving comments, hanging with us, telling us all about the truth about baby corn. We're very grateful.
And music is coming back slowly, so there's some
the
stuff
Lord.
coming up. You can see whatever I have coming up on my Instagram as well.
Absolutely. Tune in next week. We have 𝐂�𝐍𝐄𝐃 coming on the show. She is half of the band Satellite Mode. She's amazing. She's a fantastic singer. And she's very, very pregnant. Like she's within the time when she could go into labor. So it's she might have a baby on the stream. I'm not even lying. Like this might happen. She might need to. We're gonna bring a go bag for her. So just to up the anticipation and drama, that might be. You never know what can happen on Moon Live. So thanks for tuning in, baby corn truthers. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week, and peace and love.